K-pop is full of wacky, trendy, unique, and powerful concepts that can intrigue just about anyone. Although most songs and concepts can seem repetitive these days, Piggy Dolls were one of the first few girl groups to break from K-pop's cookie-cutter mold. Hi everyone, and welcome back to Midnight Theories. And if you're new here, welcome to Midnight Theories. Today we are back with another episode in my The History of series. This series is all about looking back on an idol or group's career, as well as diving deep into K-pop's fan culture and seeing how it's changed since the beginning. Piggy Dolls was a 3-member girl group under Winning Insight. The original members were Minsun, Jiyeon, and Jiun. All 3 members were all chosen by the company due to their great singing abilities. Piggy Dolls' leader Minsun had tried to break into the industry for years. She failed to make a name for herself each time due to her appearance. The 2 other members, Jiyeon and Jiun, never even bothered to audition due to the way they looked. Fortunately for them, the company reached out to all 3 due to their amazing vocals. And boy, can I tell you, amazing vocals. The company told them that as long as they had their vocal talent, that their appearance shouldn't matter. Later, Minsun shared with E! Daily, "Whenever I said I wanted to sing when I was little, everyone told me to lose weight. I was really hurt by that, but luckily was able to meet our current agency. Ever since I joined them, I've become a lot more confident as a person. I'm fat, but I'm also a singer. I take pride in that." Although they had the support from their agency, the parents were reluctant. They were concerned over the hardships their daughters may face from the public and the industry that is dominated by visual appearance. It didn't take long for their parents to warm up to the idea and become supportive on their new path. In the same interview, the members were asked how they felt about their group name Piggy Dolls. "It's a name given to us by our CEO. We thought the name was cute at first and felt that it fit us well since all of us have that appearance. The name feels like fate to us." Although their beginning was tough, the trio debuted with their song Trend in 2011. Trend had the typical early 2000s sounds full of heavy autotune yet soulful vocals. If I could compare their sound to any other big girl groups for context, I would say Mamamoo if Mamamoo was a girl group back in 2nd gen, mixed in with some 21 vibes. If 21's Can't Nobody and Mamamoo's Aoop had a baby, it would be Trend. Surprisingly enough, when I was doing my research on the girl group, I found out that Piggy Dolls named 21 to be their role models. 21 are our role models. We want our performance to make people look forward to both our singing talent and our personalities as well. We would like to meet 21 seniors and receive advice on how to enjoy the stage. Piggy Dolls had the typical sound of the early 2000s, but they weren't your typical girl group. Piggy Dolls members were all curvy women, and their entire concept was to spread body positivity and promote self-love, and their debut song did just that. The trio were often nicknamed the Second Big Mama or the Second Bubble Sisters due to their similar appearance. We just wanted to give hope to people like us. There's been an increase of youth dreaming of becoming singers, but there's no law stating that one can only become a part of a girl group if you're skinny and beautiful. We wanted to help people realize their dreams without being bogged down by the views of others. Even though their concept was all about positivity, they received anything but that. The forums were full of disapproving netizens that criticized their concept. Netizens thought the girls were promoting unhealthy lifestyles and were heavily body-shamed. In interviews, the girls tried to show that crude jokes and offensive comments didn't get to them. Anti-fans would joke on the forums that the girls could break the stage due to their combined weight. Piggy Dolls tried to make light of the situation and even joked about it. "Our heels break at the end of each performance. We probably have a box full of heels that are broken. Recently we jumped slightly on stage, which caused the floor to cave in a bit." Like I said, Piggy Dolls did not fit your typical girl group image or Korean beauty standards for all that matter. According to Wikipedia, the typical Korean beauty standard prioritizes a small figure, small face, V-shaped jaw, small lips, pale skin, straight eyebrows, flawless skin, and larger eyes. And if you're anything but that, well then, they have a quick fix of plastic surgery and extreme dieting. It's unfortunate, but K-pop does have its dark side, and extreme dieting and trying to fit into the nation's beauty standard is all a part of it. South Korea is known to have one of the highest rates for plastic surgery. Most plastic surgery is pretty cheap due to the competitive market. There are countless dramas and movies where their entire plot revolves around plastic surgery, like 200-Pound Beauty, My ID Gangnam Beauty, and Birth of a Beauty, just to name a few. There was even a K-pop group known as Six Bomb whose entire concept revolved around plastic surgery, and the group documented their journey throughout their music videos. In an already competitive field of being an idol, their outer appearance is a big part of their selling point to draw in more fans. About 6 months after their debut, the girls released their new single and album, Know Her and Hakuna Matata. This comeback, the trio looked evidently different. All three members lost a significant amount of weight, in total of 114 pounds altogether. Once again, the girls were hit with backlash, and it wasn't just from their anti-fans, but as well as the small fan base they grew. Their fans were disappointed with their dramatic weight loss because they felt the girls weren't living up to the message they were trying to promote. Basically, practice what you preach sort of deal. Even with their weight loss, there were still netizens and trolls that called the girls overweight and saying they didn't fit the idol image. Now, let's look into that. Every idol has their own profile that shows their idols every detail, from their hobbies and facts to their height and weight. Weight and body image is a huge factor in an idol's image. Just like I said with plastic surgery, idols who don't fit the standard image get body shamed. Netizens and companies are so fixated on the idol's body image that these idols have to go through extreme diets and weight loss treatments. There's even websites and videos that compare idols based on their height and weight. Heck, even recently there was a company that got in trouble for telling their staff to body shame their idols. Idols who don't fit the standard image get body shamed. Before they lost all that weight, Piggy Dolls were interviewed on Star King. There, they shared interesting tidbits on their first audition and the interesting criteria the company had. First, we had to be talented vocally. We also could not have had any plastic surgery done, and we had to have weighed over 70 kilograms. Before we said that we just ate, our CEO would still order us something to eat. But after our first album flopped, he said the fat concept won't work anymore. He's trying to change our image now by making us lose weight, but we don't want to. The MC asked if the girls would ever compromise with the company, and later Minsun said that even if they lost weight and got plastic surgery, that it's not like they would become Girls' Generation. But of course, the girls lost weight. On an episode of Yoo Hee-yeol's sketchbook, the trio appeared for one of their first interviews since their weight loss. The host asked them about their new diet and weight loss. Us three all decided to go on a diet and work out a lot. We lost an amount equivalent to an average woman's weight. There are people who liked us for our bodies, so they think we betrayed them and became anti-fans. The group also opened up that a diet company approached their agency and put them on a diet plan. Their daily meal budget was also slashed in half to deter them from overeating. With the failure of their debut and having to compromise by changing their image completely, they failed once again with their new image and were put on an indefinite hiatus. A year after their hiatus, Piggy Dolls made their public appearance with a fresh new comeback with their song Ordinary Girl. Ordinary Girl was reminiscent of their debut song, and the music video shared a relatable concept. Everything seemed great, but I guess I should mention the obvious change. Winning Inside appeared to have replaced the entire original lineup with entirely new members. Their small fan base that they had just gained back were completely shocked at the change, and it really was the tip of the iceberg. Many of their loyal fans left the fandom for this reason and didn't give the new lineup a chance. Even though the new members were conventionally pretty, they still didn't receive much attention. Their last attempt to make it in the industry was their next and last single, Butterfly. Old fans of the groups protested the new single and didn't want to give the new members a chance. It was also to boycott the company for giving up the original message that they tried to spread. Others who didn't know of the group's past said that the song wasn't anything special and moved on to other groups. The single ended up being a flop once again and led to the official disbandment of Piggy Dolls. Instead of the company making them a subunit or debuting a new girl group under a different name, they piggybacked, no pun intended, on the name Piggy Dolls and tried to get away with it. Just like former leader Minsun said, even if they had lost weight and got plastic surgery, it's not like they would become the next Girls' Generation, and it was true. The company replaced them for, quote, skinnier and prettier girls, but it still didn't work in the company's favor. Almost 7 years since their disbandment, many netizens are curious what happened to the previous members, especially the original lineup. Later, Minsun continued to pursue her singing career all these years. In 2017, Minsun appeared on the show called Shadow Singer. During her encore song, Minsun said, "This is the first stage I will take off my sunglasses. I hope I can become a singer who can convey good songs and energy in the future." Minsun has still stayed in the public eyes all these years. She is now a singer under JDR Records and continues to make beautiful music.
Like the moon, like the sea, like the star, like the moon. Do you know?
I will leave all her social media links down below if you want to support her. Unlike their leader Minsun, the two original members decided to stay out of the public eye and live a normal life. As for the members that replaced the original lineup, Ian Young and E.G. Young did not continue their idol careers and no new information is out. Kang Young is the youngest member in the new Piggy Dolls lineup. She went on to pursue her idol career, and you may have seen her in a new group. She now goes by the stage name Sia and is a member of girl group Pink Fantasy. Piggy Dolls really were ahead of their time. If the company had decided to stick with the concept and message of self-love and body positivity, it could have opened up the doors to younger generations who dreamed of becoming idols, but don't pursue it because of their physical appearance. If a new girl group were to debut with a similar concept of the original Piggy Dolls, do you think they'd be more accepted, or would they fall under the pressure and criticism and meet a similar fate? Let me know all your thoughts and comments down below. And as always, thank you for watching and enjoy your stay.